Jehmu Greene with WakaWaka. Jehmu, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. What is WakaWaka? Is a global social enterprise?
Yes, WakaWaka means shine bright in Swahili, and I certainly like to think that's what we do every day. We make the world's most efficient solar lights and phone chargers.
Really?
We are focused on getting solar light and power to places that don't have access to electricity, and right now there are around 1.2 billion people in the world who don't have access to electricity. It goes up to 3 billion people who don't have regular access to electricity, and so
it's almost half the world's population.
Yes, well, and it is a problem that affects these families in many significant ways because they have to rely on kerosene and candles that are kerosene lamps that are very toxic, candles that are very dangerous, fire risks, health risks that come with breathing in the fumes from kerosene. And so like buy one, give one models that I think probably your listeners are very familiar with, Tom's Shoes, for example, we sell them in places like Apple Online Store and at Amazon and retailers around the country so that we can give one to a family that's in need, and we partner with the International Rescue Committee.
So you sell them in the first world for a profit, and then you use that profit to give them away in the third world. Is that essentially it?
Yes, we maximize our profits so we can maximize our impact, and we are here this week in New York with the Clinton Global Initiative, actually celebrating a commitment that we made to the Clinton Global Initiative to reach 1 million people with our solar lights and chargers by 2016. And we did it a few months early, but really looking forward to how do we get to the next million in half the time, if not less.
That's marvelous. What's your website, Camille?
WakaWaka.com.
Or
That's
Jehmu.
Waka, WAKA hyphen WAKA.com. Sounds like something Fozzie Bear would say, or the Shakira song Waka Waka, which actually inspired the founding of the company around the 2010 World Cup series in South Africa, when our founders realized that a project that they had been working on to green the World Cup, which was the highest carbon-emitting sports event at the time ever in history,
right.
They realized that most of the people, as they drove around in the townships, didn't even have access to electricity. So it didn't matter if you replaced an incandescent light with an LED light; they couldn't access that at all. They didn't have the luxury of a light switch.
Right, right. It's remarkable. It's great work that you're doing. We're talking with Jehmu Greene of WakaWaka, waka-waka.com, WAKA.com, and your affiliation with the Clinton Global Initiative. I know the CGI is having meetings in New York to correlate or correspond, or whatever the proper word is, with the UN General Assembly this week, and they're promoting some of their projects. We had another one on in the last hour to the media, including to us. Tell us about how does that work? I don't know that much, frankly, about the Clinton Global Initiative, and I don't know how a nonprofit would contact them, what they would get from them. How has this worked for you guys? You said you made a commitment to them to illuminate 1 million homes or get these lights in the hands of 1 million people. You've done that. What does that mean?
Well, I individually have been attending the Clinton Global Initiative for about 10 years. I think maybe I missed the first one. And I would sum up CGI, as it's called, with one word, impact. CGI brings together world leaders, multinational corporations, NGOs, small nonprofit organizations, thought leaders, to tackle the world's biggest challenges. And the work that they've been able to do with all of these actors is pretty incredible, with one main kind of requirement. It is to participate in this space and come together and convene with all of these change makers you have to make a commitment to tackling a significant issue facing our global community. And each year you need to report on that commitment and show the progress that you've made. They bring together resources that for many NGOs, it is extremely hard to, be in a room with a multinational corporation that's going to join forces with you and help provide resources, and not just, in dollars, but in knowledge transfer and access and distribution, and on so many issues. By creating this space and by forcing these companies to make a commitment and stick to that commitment to be able to be invited back, they've been able to make significant strides in ways that we haven't even seen governments been able to do. And
that's marvelous.
I actually just became CEO of WakaWaka. I met WakaWaka at the Clinton Global.
Jehmu, we're out of time, but thank you so much, Jehmu Greene, WakaWaka.com.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 202-536-2370.
I'm sorry, Jehmu, that guy steps on me all the time. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm sorry I went so long.
Oh, it's quite all right. WakaWaka.com.